Lights, camera, action.
I'm on my own, broken alone.
That was very cheesy, but yeah, I got a clapperboard, man. I've always wanted one, and I was so excited when I actually found that on Amazon, and it was very very affordable. It was like 20 bucks, so I just had to get it. And but a little bit of a rant. I'm actually very very unsatisfied and very mad about that clapperboard because in the picture it's in English. All the words are in English, but if you notice, it's in Spanish. It's everything's in Spanish. And I was so mad because I wanted to get it for you guys, a YouTube channel, and to make this fun and stuff. But it's in Spanish, man. Also, as you may have noticed, I have um new additions to the whole set, and I am very excited about that. Also, I think it's coming together. It might be a little overcrowded, but I am trying to make it a little bit better for you guys and a little more aesthetically pleasing. Plus, since I'm not just about books, I'm also about movies, so I try to sprinkle movies here and there and a little bit of pop culture. As you know, my channel's also about that. Anyways, I've been talking for long enough about stuff that is not related to this video. Let's get right into it. As you saw in the title, it's about my favorite movies and books. So if you're here for the movies, if you're here for the books, there's something for you. Here's the time code for the books, like somewhere around here. I'm gonna stop doing this because I never. It's very uncomfortable in editing, so it's there somewhere. Um, but uh, I'm gonna start with the movies. So let's go right into the list. This is what you came here for. I've been rambling long enough. So I'm gonna write it somewhere there. That's my list. In order, actually. In order, it's number one, Dead Poet Society. Number two, Howl's Moving Castle. Number three, My Neighbor Totoro. And I had to put a Disney movie here, man. Disney and a musical. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love both of those stuff. So Moana, my favorite Disney movie, and I love all of these movies. I was gonna make it a top 5, but I honestly could not find a fifth movie which I loved. So I just put top 4, which is an odd number to do a top of. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about each one a little bit more individually. So stay tuned for that. So my number one all-time favorite movie is Dead Poet Society. I love that movie. It's so good. It came out in 1989. It's about 8 years before I was born. I was born in 97. But it is. I just love that movie so much. It made me feel so many emotions. Robin Williams is one of my favorite actors. He still is. Rest in peace. He he was so good in all of his films, but he shines in this drama about these boarding school kids who have honestly nothing really going on in that boarding school till this teacher comes along and just he tells them the joy of not only learning about math and science and English and stuff, but about poetry, love, romance. There's a very famous quote. I'll put a picture right here, which is one of my favorite quotes. Probably my favorite quotes of of any movie, honestly. So I'll put a picture there. It's probably been there for a while now. I don't know why I keep repeating it, but yeah, I just love that. It's such a good movie. You should totally watch it. My number 2 favorite movie of all time is Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know if you guys know, but I love anime. I really, really, really do. If you guys love anime, I'm actually doing another video next week about something related to anime, so stay tuned to my channel. Sorry, I just had to plug, but I love anime and I absolutely adore Studio Ghibli movies. So I just had to include some of them here because they are one of my favorite movies. They're actually two, as you saw in the list. This one and My Neighbor Totoro, but I'll talk about that next. Um, House Moving Castle is an amazing movie about love and oddness and embracing just life and being young, and it's so amazing, this movie. Plus it's Studio Ghibli, so the animation and the art is just pure beauty. The color scheme, everything about it is just gorgeous. um so yeah, it's just amazing, man. Now, on to the next one, which I already talked about, which is my number three favorite movie of all time, which is My Neighbor Totoro. My Neighbor Totoro, as you can see, I have a little plushie. It's actually a really tiny backpack, which is a freaking adorable, man, and I love it. My Neighbor Totoro, you probably all know this film. It's a 1988, sorry, I have notes here, 1988 film by Studio Ghibli also. Like I said, I love anime and I adore Studio Ghibli. Uh, it is just beautiful. The artwork, the scenery, the animation, like House Moving Castle, it is amazing. Plus, since it's a little older, it has, I don't know, old animes have this certain je ne sais quoi, you know, this certain like thing that makes them very special because of how they look. It's just gorgeous, and the plot is amazing about these two little girls who find this furry monster somewhere in their newly house they move in. I said that really oddly, but in the new house they move into with their family, they found this furry monster and they become friends with it, and they're friends, and there's this whole other world with little cute monsters who are not bad whatsoever. So, on to my number four favorite movie of all time, which is Moana. Now, I just had to include a Disney film here because I love Disney. We probably all love Disney. Every single person in this world loves Disney. Plus, I also love musicals, which Moana is technically not a musical. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the logistics of songs and musicals. Whatever. It kind of is a musical, so I'm just gonna take it as a musical. It is amazing. It made me feel so many feelings I didn't know I had. Oh my god, that whole, climax with the bat being and that very emotional song. Oh my god, I felt so many emotions there. Plus, it's just amazingly animated. Fun fact, they had to create a new like animation engine just to animate her hair. So it'll be like so it would be real to life. So yeah, man, and it was so good. Now, if you skipped here or if you watched the first part, but if you skipped here, um you're here for the book part of my video and probably my whole channel. So, I have notes here, sorry again. So, I'm gonna tell you my top three favorite books of all time. The first one's kind of a series, a trilogy, but I'm gonna count it as one book because I'm not gonna fill the whole list with just this trilogy. So, this is my list, my favorite books. As you can see right here, I'm gonna talk more about them now. My first um, favorite book, I put Shadow and Bone, but it's actually the Grisha trilogy, which is the Shadow and Bone trilogy. You've seen me talking about it in other videos if you've seen them, so you know there's some of my favorite books. They're actually my favorite books, my favorite series, my favorite trilogy of books. I absolutely adore it. It's about this magical land where only some people have magic, and they have this school. It's not a school. It's more like a association where depending on their magical powers, they get put into different stuff like the makers or the fighters, and then there are these special two Grishas, which is what they're called, which are just like very different. I'm not gonna spoil anything, so you can read it for yourself. The whole magic system here is just very, very different to anything I have ever seen, and it's so good. And I love fantasy, and I love like this whole magic aspect of things. So it's right up my alley. It was amazing. The writer Lee Bordugo is actually one of my favorite writers of all time, and she's just amazing at storytelling. So you should totally um, read that. I loved it. It was enthralling since the first page of the first book till the last page of the third book. The three books are Shadow and Bone, Ruin and Rising, and Siege and Storm. Those are the three books. I'm pretty sure I didn't say the second one and the third one in the correct order. I'm sorry about that. Now, my second favorite book of all time. It's actually another trilogy, but I have only read the first book, so I can only speak for the first book, which is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Victoria Schwab, or V.E. Schwab in this case. She's just an amazing writer. She knows how to enthrall you since the beginning. She has a way with word that not many people do. She's amazing at what she does, which is writing. This book, it's another magical type thing. Wow, I just noticed all three of my books are about magic, but whatever. I actually really like YA fantasy and this whole magical aspect of things, because why not, man? The world doesn't have magic. The world is boring. Why not delve into magical lands and stuff? Um, but yes, this book is amazing. The whole magic aspect of it is very different also, which is very fun for me, because since I read a lot of magical books, books with magic, I need it to be different, because if not, it just feels like another book in another series or whatever, and it bores me. So it is super cool. It's about this man who can travel between parallel worlds. In this case, only London. Um, but there are four Londons, and he can travel between those worlds, and he's one of the only ones who can do that. And there's not only that, but he gets a companion along the way, which it's not like he shouldn't have, and he's also part of the royal family technically, and it's very, very cool, and he has to relay messages between the royal families and stuff. It's very, very cool, and there are a lot of twists and turns, and it is amazing, so you should totally read it. Now, on to my third and final book, favorite book in this list, and in my favorite book list ever, which is well, it's between one of two books. I didn't want to put like two more in this series, so I just series. I mean list. I didn't want to put two more books in this list, so it's a battle between those two, which is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which I believe are two of the best books ever in the Harry Potter series, because by this point we're getting closer to the end. We know a lot more about the world. The world's a little darker. They expand on people's on characters' backstory and how characters act. You get to know characters more. You already know most of the characters, so you already are very situated in the world, and you are very comfortable in this world, and they just expand it, and it's amazing. Plus, it has all of the twists and turns that Harry Potter has, and it's just the wizarding world we all love, you know, especially me. I'm sorry, I keep talking about Harry Potter in this channel. This is not a Harry Potter channel. Um, but I hope you enjoy Harry Potter also, because I really love it, and I would like to share this with you guys. Now, this concludes this video, this week's video, which I was very excited. It was a last minute thing because I hadn't posted um, this week. I'm really sorry about that. I was supposed to post last week the first installment in the series, turning a Harry Potter hater into a Potterhead, but I really couldn't because of scheduling problems. Since it's a collab, we're gonna post at the same time with my friend JG, which if you have seen the intro to the series, you already know him. If you don't, he's a really good friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel. I'll leave the link in the description below. So because of scheduling problems, we couldn't really. Sorry, there's a mosquito. Um, because of a scheduling problem, we couldn't post last week, and I had hopes that we're gonna post. So I'm really sorry. If I knew we weren't gonna post, I would have posted another video. Posted another video. But yeah, you get this one, and probably next week you'll get the first installment in the series. Hopefully, maybe the week after that. I'm really sorry. JG's in finals, and he needs to study a lot, and he's busy working also. So, you know, I totally understand. I do not blame him. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I actually finished editing yesterday the video, and I am so excited. This is probably gonna be my favorite video in this channel till now, even including probably this one, which I'm very actually enjoying. This one, it was a last minute thing, but it is, I'm sorry, it was a last minute thing, but I I very much enjoyed making this one. But that first installment in the Harry Potter series is gonna be so good. I actually tried to edit it a little bit more, like a little bit more close-ups, make it more fun. Since it's us watching the movie, I had to make it fun because nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video. Oh yeah, it's 22 minutes long, but nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video of just two dudes watching a movie. So I made it a lot fun, and I actually watched the video twice. I usually just skim through the video to make sure the editing is fine, but actually watched the video twice, the whole thing, and it went by really fast, which my videos usually, at least to me, seem really long, which this one is probably so long already. But yeah, just I'm very excited. Hope you stick around for that. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here and want to watch more of this face talking about some other stuff. Plus, I'm very excited movie and book related content and some pop culture related content in the future. Hit that notification bell if you want to get notified when I upload. Hit that like button if you liked it. I know it's annoying that YouTubers always say that, but at least for us really small channels, it really helps the whole liking and subscribing and notification thing, because it makes us more visible to more people, and we can actually keep doing this, man, which is honestly I think I love, and I've been wanting to do since YouTube practically started. So I'm gonna quit rambling and quit talking. I can't talk apparently. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I really enjoyed making it. Till the next video. Bye!